Although the COVID-19 virus doesn't discriminate, the financial toll of the pandemic is hitting minorities the hardest. And a new survey is showing just how devastating that impact is on the pocketbooks of minority small business owners. Some entrepreneurs are using their ingenuity to stay afloat. Struggling to survive. The COVID-19 pandemic is impacting all small business owners, but a new survey finds minority-owned businesses are hurting the most.
8 in 10 small business owners survey reported the negative effects of this pandemic. More than half of the respondents have experienced revenue declines of more than 25%.
The survey from Reimagine Main Street found many entrepreneurs of color are especially struggling to stay afloat, with 33% of Black-owned, 26% of Native American-owned, and 21% of Hispanic-owned businesses reporting having less than a month of cash to cover expenses. And about 10% of those surveyed expect to close permanently in the next 6 months.
There's been some federal help, the Paycheck Protection Program, and that helped some small businesses, but it just disproportionately went to larger businesses and quite frankly didn't flow to business owners of color who needed it the most.
Thanks to necessity and ingenuity, some minority small business owners have found a way to adapt and thrive.
Because our business has gone online, we are no longer just restricted to our clients here in Oakland. We can go nationwide, we can go global.
For Natalie Huerta, owner of the Queer Gym in California, pivoting her business has paid off.
Since March, we've been able to triple our memberships in the last 9 months.
Well, a Senate Democrat says Russia has hacked Treasury Department emails. Senator Ron Wyden of Oregon says it started in July, and though they still don't know the full scope of the hack, it appears to be significant. Microsoft says dozens of Treasury emails were compromised. The suspected Russian malware was delivered with the SolarWinds Orion software. It has about 18,000 customers worldwide, including government agencies. And a consumer alert for you tonight. Nestle Foods is recalling certain Lean Cuisine baked chicken meals because of possible plastic in the food. They look like this and contain white meat chicken, stuffing, red skin mashed potatoes, and gravy. The Agriculture Department's Food Safety and Inspection Service says bits of a broken conveyor belt might be in the potatoes. They have an expiration date of next October, so they could still be in some customers' freezers. Check the Fox 61 app and fox61.com for more information if you have these in your home.
Turning to the